He's not good enough to beat me. You think this man's gonna beat me? You think I'm gonna let a guy from the UK come here and beat me and take my belt? You lost your mind.
Listen, Ryan. I know you're getting all excited, but I'll come over here and smack them glasses straight off your face. You understand? You understand? I'll come over here and smack them glasses straight off your face. That's what I'll do. Sitting there.
You won't do shit. I promise you won't do shit. I promise you won't do shit. Yeah, why?
You quit.
Hey, you won't make it a fight. Your dad knows you won't make it a fight. Your dad knows you won't make it a fight.
You quit. You have no heart.
All right,
you're not Mexican, bro. You're not Mexican, bro. You ain't got the heart.
Make it a bet.
No tengo huevos para ganar que tú, cabrón.
Make it a bet.
Me la pelas, pendejo, me la pelas.
Make it a bet.
¿Qué vas a hacer? ¿Qué vas a hacer tú, cabrón? ¿Qué vas a hacer? ¿Hacer algo? Es que tú vas conmigo para Londres, pendejo. Pendejo, va conmigo para Londres, tú ya lo sabes.
Man, there's the process and there's big fights. What's better for boxing? What will make the sport of boxing bigger? Truthfully, I do not care about any of that stuff. I care to give to the sport of boxing. I am a servant to boxing. And I give to you guys. I give you guys the biggest fights in boxing. Every fight I do, I make sure I give you guys the biggest fight I could possibly give. And I put my life, I put my health, I put everything, and I don't want anything in return other than just to serve boxing.
Have you ever seen one fighter completely change the storyline of a major boxing match without even being scheduled to compete? That's exactly what's happening right now. As the anticipation for the highly anticipated showdown between Teofimo Lopez and Rolly Romero continues to build, Ryan Garcia has unexpectedly stepped into the spotlight by joining Rolly's training camp. It's a move that has caught the attention of boxing fans around the world and sparked endless debate. Is Ryan simply helping a friend prepare? Or is this a calculated strategy that could influence one of the biggest fights of the year? Ryan,
because it wins him a third title in a third weight class. So that's historic type stuff. That's what Teofimo Lopez is looking to do. As far as the new groundbreaking deal, that was very important to Teofimo. He's accomplished a lot in the sport. He's a future Hall of Famer. And the next step for him, Teofimo is really proud of. And August 22nd is the next step. Once he wins this title, we're talking huge mega fights after that, one after the other. I think he's going to be the bigger guy in the ring, actually. He's going to be the better guy, he's the faster guy, and I'm guaranteeing victory for Teofimo August 22nd.
Garcia understands better than most that Teofimo Lopez is unlike any ordinary opponent. Lopez combines explosive speed with unpredictable movement and possesses the ability to completely shift the momentum of a fight with a single adjustment. Preparing for a fighter with that kind of talent requires more than just physical conditioning. It demands fresh ideas, different perspectives, and high-level sparring that can simulate the unique challenges Teofimo brings into the ring. That is exactly why Ryan Garcia's involvement has become such a fascinating storyline. Garcia has shared the ring with some of boxing's biggest names throughout his career, giving him valuable.
I mean, if I look at his career, he's only fought guys that are on the way out. He's never fought a young, hungry, talented fighter. This is actually his first time ever doing it. So we're gonna see what he has. He's rushed into this position. So we're gonna show him that what happens when you rush into something you're not ready for, and this is a promise.
Experience against elite competition. While no two fighters are exactly alike, experienced champions often notice small tendencies that others miss. A slight defensive habit, a predictable movement, or even subtle timing patterns can become valuable information during training camp. Those tiny details can sometimes make the difference between victory and defeat on fight night. What makes this situation even more interesting is the psychological effect it creates. Training camp is never just about improving physically. It's also about sending messages to your opponent. By working alongside Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia has unintentionally.
It really don't bother me. He talks a lot of talk, but ultimately he's getting that title, claiming that #1 spot. He says this has been rushed. It's been 10 years in the making. You know, he got his ass handed to him by Rolly, and then magically got a world title shot. I'm coming off the back of Fight of the Year up at middleweight, avenging my loss.
Lopez got beat up by Regis Progress. His face was squished by Regis Progress.
Avenging my loss.
30 years old. If I let this man beat me,
he's having another tantrum. This is what he does. He has another tantrum.
Keep talking, bro. Like I said, you're gonna get knocked out under five. You're gonna get knocked out under five.
He got a WBC World Title shot. And I'm here to take care of him. That's it. That's it. And that's what I'm here to do.
Additionally increased the pressure surrounding Teofimo Lopez. Whether Lopez chooses to acknowledge it or completely ignore it, the conversation has shifted. Instead of preparing for just one opponent, many fans now believe he's facing the combined knowledge and experience of an entire team determined to find weaknesses in his style. Of course, nobody expects Ryan Garcia to hand Rolly Romero a magical blueprint for victory. Once the opening bell rings, coaches remain outside the ropes, and fighters must rely on their own instincts, discipline, and preparation. Advice can only go so far. Inside the ring, every decision must be made in real time under immense pressure. That's where champions separate themselves from contenders. Despite all the outside noise, Teofimo Lopez doesn't appear to be losing any confidence. During recent interviews, Lopez remained calm and focused, refusing to let speculation distract him from the task ahead. When asked about past sparring sessions and opinions from other fighters, he made it clear that none of those stories matter anymore. According to Lopez, the only thing that counts is what happens when two fighters stand across from each other under the bright lights with 8-ounce gloves. That mindset shouldn't surprise anyone familiar with Teofimo's career. Throughout his journey, Lopez has consistently embraced the biggest challenges. His victories over elite names like Vasily Lomachenko and Josh Taylor prove that he performs at his best when the stakes are highest. While critics continue questioning his consistency, Lopez believes the version fans are about to see will be stronger, smarter, and more complete than ever before. Lopez has also spoken openly about refining his approach rather than reinventing himself. Instead of chasing flashy new techniques, he believes success comes from sharpening the skills that made him a world champion in the first place. Lessons learned from experienced champions have reinforced the importance of discipline, maintaining peak conditioning year-round, and trusting the fundamentals that built his career. For Lopez, improvement isn't about changing his identity, it's about becoming the best possible version of himself. Meanwhile, Rolly Romero enters this matchup carrying momentum and confidence that many fans believe he's never possessed before. His recent performances have shown a more patient, disciplined fighter capable of executing a strategic game plan rather than relying solely on power. Critics who once dismissed his awkward style are beginning to recognize that unpredictability can be one of the most dangerous weapons in boxing. Rolly himself has repeatedly expressed confidence in his preparation, insisting that every challenge throughout his career has led him to this moment. He believes previous setbacks weren't failures but necessary lessons that prepared him for the opportunity now standing directly in front of him. That level of belief can be incredibly powerful, especially when combined with months of focused preparation inside the gym. As excitement continues to build, respected analysts remain divided over who actually holds the advantage. Some believe Teofimo Lopez's championship experience and proven resume will ultimately make the difference. Others argue that Rolly Romero's physical strength, improved discipline, and unconventional style could create serious problems if Lopez fails to make the necessary adjustments. The split opinions only add more intrigue to an already fascinating matchup. As the fight draws closer, another layer of intrigue has emerged through the opinions of respected boxing analysts. While Teofimo Lopez remains confident in his abilities, several experts believe this matchup is far more competitive than many fans initially expected. Their breakdowns suggest that this isn't simply a battle of talent, it's a clash of styles, momentum, and mental preparation. Some analysts point to Teofimo's incredible victories over elite opponents as proof that he belongs among boxing's very best.